Hey guys, it's David Pingree with RacerX Online. We're out here today with a really cool build. Suzuki hasn't changed their 250 much over the years here recently, so we wanted to do something to make this thing competitive again. And the way we did that is basically turn it into a big bore. I'm not advocating cheating, but if you're somebody that doesn't race, or you race vet classes or whatever, you just want to make your Suzuki fast, this is a good way. Or if you want to cheat like crazy, you really can't tell. This is all drop-in stuff. So Cylinder Works built this 270. Basically takes the cylinder, open up the size. It's stealth from the outside, you can't tell. Vortex piston drops into that. Stage 2 hot cam. And then we had Jamie over at Twisted Development map it for us, put on the FMF system. And basically that gets you a really competitive engine, something that's very durable and reliable. And it brings up the horsepower and torque numbers way up. So we're anxious to ride this thing and feel that. Had to go down one tooth on the rear sprocket. We've got a Super Sprox on there. We can probably go another one is what we're guessing, but we're gonna try it out today. You put that much more torque and power into this thing, and you definitely have to address the gearing. And then the other really cool thing we did about this, if you know Suzuki 250s, the front fork is, so we found this set of Showa spring forks. It's 2012 RM-Z250 forks. I think they were Alessi's, according to the person we bought them off Craigslist. That could have just been a ploy to sell them to us, but we didn't care. A couple $100. We got ourselves some Showa spring forks. Made us some triple clamps to mount those things up, and they're valved up and ready to go. So we're excited to check those out. Obviously, that is something that I really like, is the spring fork. So that's going to give me, I know that's going to give me a feel that I'm at least comfortable with. So I'm excited about that. And then we've got a lot of the usual players for us here. You know, we needed to put a Hinson clutch in because we got the extra power. Suzuki's clutch on this bike is a little soft. Renthal, as I mentioned, Super Sprox sprockets, Scar foot pegs, Decal Works graphics, you know, all the normal parts and pieces, Dunlop tires, a lot of the stuff we use on a regular basis. So, but the big things are, let's see how this motor works. Does this get us to a competitive 250 power plant again? And how does this fork work on this thing? We're gonna go out on the track and find out. So the work we did on this Suzuki 250 took it from being kind of blah to being a really fun bike again. Definitely more torque, lots of more power. The thing revs really well, which I think is a big part of the Vortex ignition that Jamie mapped. I think without that, he did dyno it, said it does run well without the ignition and mapping. You can just put the richer plug in that Suzuki that comes with, but this allows it to rev a little further. It kind of cleans it up. I think it had some decel pop without it. So that was just sort of the fine-tuning little piece that really helped it, and it's a lot of fun. Lots of torque. More than, I would say it's more horsepower than a stock 250, any stock 250. But, you know, definitely makes it competitive with those bikes if you wanted to go out and race with them. Some other lightly modified 250Fs. So the motor now is a lot of fun. What's great about the 270 kit, if you can get it to rev, which means you need the exhaust and the ignition and things like that, is you broaden your power everywhere. So not only does it yank out of turns really well, but it keeps pulling and keeps revving. You don't go flat like you would sometimes with big bore kits. So great build on these guys. This whole Vortex hot cams kit is drop in, so you keep your reliability and then you get all that added performance benefits. So really cool. The fork was really good. Right away you can feel more of a planted solid feeling, which is what I love about a spring fork. And we didn't get a whole lot of bumps built up today. It's pretty deep, not a lot of people out here, but I can just feel as I come into turns, it settles right into where I want. Doesn't do anything funny as I kind of make my apex in my turn. Some roller whoops out here, jumps. It's just really comfortable and really solid feeling. So a huge improvement on these. but I think going to a spring fork, we kind of knew that would happen. So all around a great bike. I want to thank everybody that was involved in this build. They did a great job, lots of fun, and it took a bike that was becoming quickly irrelevant and made it a great choice again. So thanks to everybody involved, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next build.